Hey everyone, how you going? Here with my mate, hey? I'm here with my mate, aren't I? Yes, I am, Polo. Polo's a dog, hang on, I'll see you. Hey Polo, say hello. Polo. Who's that? Yeah, no, I'm not allowed to twist it. But that's the dog. Hang on, see if it... There we go. Say hi. Stop moving. I can't do it. Love this dog. I think there's a way of actually swapping this around. Yeah, there we go. Haha, found you. See, that's Polo. Polo, say hello. Polo, hello. Wait. Hello. Yes. Okay, that's Polo. Got it. Okay, so that's Polo. Wait, out of there. Sit. Shush. On your bed. You don't. Okay. Polo wants to get in on the act. She's very excited. She's a good dog, really, aren't you? Yes. This is Polo. Anyway, where I'm staying right now, this is Stacey's dog. She's a good dog, aren't you? Yes, I know. Yes, very nice to meet you. For some reason, she's taken to me, and yeah, just all she wants to do is play with me. So, yes, you're a good dog. And it's going to be very hard to do my life if you keep doing that. Go on your bed. There we go. See, look at that. Just toast. On your bed. Go. No, don't you look at me like go on your bed. No, you're not going outside. Go on your bed. Here, you want to go outside? Go outside. There we go. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. I've got fur all over me again. Spent about half an hour brushing her today, and so I had enough for another dog. But yeah, so no, all good. Hi everyone. Sorry about that. Sorry, it's late, sort of late. It's still light. I haven't got used to this yet. It's like 9 o'clock at night here, and it's still like very light outside. So the time creeps up on me. I will get used to it, I promise. I'm all over the place. If you saw my live last night, I was out having drinks with Terry and her dad, and just over at his place, sort of thing. That was a good night. I was a good boy. I didn't drink too much, so I was all right. But but yeah, no, it was a good to catch up with him again. I met Terry's dad back in November last year when I was over here on holiday. So yeah, good bloke, and he's in the program too. He's in Bitcoin Ascension. He's asking how it's doing, and he wanted me to run through how it works and everything like that. So. So we did that. So you know, it's really good. He talks to his mates at work about it and everything. So there's a lot of people out there say, "Oh, Bitcoin, that'll never work." Of course, we know it will. So Bitcoin works rather nicely. Let's see. What else am I going to talk about today? I'll have to check the post. I haven't checked the post yet on what Tom was selling. I'll have to check with Tom as well. He'll be asleep by now, or he should be asleep by now. On how the merchandise is selling, because we want to start selling the new stuff as well. I was going through some things with him about what we want to bring into Bitcoin Ascension this is after the relaunch and everything like that, but what we want to bring in, because as I said, it won't ever just be a matrix. Bitcoin Ascension is going to be so much more, and the type of things we want to bring in, and we wanted to bring in what you would call a variety, because if we stick to stuck just to a matrix and brought in like several matrices, different types of ones and things like that, you're only going to get really one dimensional sort of people in. I want to get the world in. So Tom and I have been discussing different things that we can bring in during the year that will, I don't know, tantalise everyone. And be good for everyone. Even if you're a matrix person, the other things we want to bring in, they'll be able to do as well. It won't make any difference to you. You won't have to be any more computer savvy or anything like that. That's how easy we want to make it. And I think when we do that, the advertising is actually going to be easier, not harder, because we'll have that one central website for Bitcoin Ascension. That will be talking about what we're doing as Bitcoin Ascension in terms of healing the world and helping charities and causes and things like that. And I've actually found a way with Tom on how to do that, so without costing everyone a fortune. because that's what's really destroying the world. People just can't afford to keep doing it. So we found a way. You know, if you don't like the way things are done, find a way to fix it. So see a need, fill it. So that's what we're going to be doing. But yeah, have a one central location of a Bitcoin Ascension itself, and then have whatever we have, like we've got the matrix and the other things that we'll be introducing will be all on that website. So when we go to promote, we'll be able to promote Bitcoin Ascension website, and then, you know, have a spiel and things on everything that we're offering at Bitcoin Ascension and our mission statement. And I want it to be a really, really cool website. So very interactive and easy to navigate and stuff like that. So no matter what people want to do with us, whether it's a matrix or anything else I bring in and other things we'll be offering, that's as close as I can get to actually telling you what those are. It's going to be something there for everyone. Every age group type thing. So it's going to be very exciting that way, and it's going to be good for the members of Bitcoin Ascension, because the things we want to bring in are actually going to benefit the members themselves, and not just like the matrix is obviously going to benefit you and things like that, but things that will benefit you passively as well. That's what we want to help with as well. So it's not so hard on you guys. And again, we want to reduce the workload of people, but maximize the earnings of people. I don't think this creates laziness. I just think it gets more and more people who only really want to put 5 minutes in a day, if that, you know, given the opportunity to be actually able to do that. So when we will do the marketing during the year, once I've got this website made up, offering everything that Bitcoin Ascension offers, that's what we promote. So you don't have to promote the matrix or anything else we've got. At the time, you've only got to promote the Bitcoin Ascension website. And I think it'll just be a lot easier. So everything will backlink to that, fan pages, all that sort of thing will backlink to this main website, where we'll have the matrix up, other things up, and they can go click, bang, join, here's our group, that sort of thing. And we'll still just have the main group for Facebook, for posts and things like that. But I'll be actually, with the website, I also want to have a blogging feature, where a lot of the stuff I talk about on my live videos, I want to condense into blogs, maybe video blogs. It may not be written blogs, but I might do both. But I can go through my videos I've done and then condense them into marketing lessons, life lessons, you know, believing in yourself lessons, all those type of things that people need to hear about. I mean, if you've listened to all my lives, you've been here every time, and I know a lot of you have. I think there's a lot of good content in there that can help a lot of people around the world, not just for Bitcoin Ascension, but for their lives in general. And I'm hoping to help as many people as I can. So if I can condense those into where I'm talking about the matrix and things like that, and then I'm talking about marketing or believing in yourself, or this is what you have to do if you want to succeed. If I can do videos just on this is what you've got to do to succeed, and just talk about that in general, also with, you know, believing in yourself, how to market, things like that. We can make helpful video and written blogs on that. Then Bitcoin Ascension becomes a place for everyone to go to, no matter what they want to do. So essentially, we become a one-stop shop for everything. And so that's what I want to do. Let me know in the comments if you think that's a good idea or not, or any suggestions you might have. But apart from offering all the things we're going to be offering, but also want to give them free value as well. So Tom's be able to help with that as well. Obviously, it won't just be me. But I think, I could probably get those videos and edit them and things like that, but I'd rather go through them and then just focus on them in general to be able to help people and go from there. And of course offering. And I think if we can draw them in that way and they go, well, okay, these guys are legit, and we're giving away something for nothing, which is knowledge. And as I said before, the real power of knowledge is being able to share it, not being able to keep it for yourself. Then, will become, as I said, the household word. So it takes time. You can't just create something and have 1 million people join overnight. It doesn't happen that way. You can get things to go viral very, very quickly, depending on what it is. Gadgets and things like that. They can catch on. Pokemon Go, I think, it only took 19 days to get 50 million people. But that's something entirely different. But for what we want to do, yeah, it's going to take a little bit of time, but, you know, it's still worth taking 10 years to save the world. If it's going to take me 10 years to say, well, that's not a bad 10 years. I mean, how long has it taken man to try and save the world in the past? It hasn't been done yet, and we've been around for thousands of years. So, yeah, if you really look at it in the bigger picture, what we're trying to do is pretty amazing, and we can't just do it overnight, obviously. But the important thing is, you know, we're here for a long time, and that show that we don't give up, and if there is a problem, we do fix it. We don't just run away, and we stay committed. I know the Matrix not launching it is really frustrating for people. It's frustrating for me, believe me. But as I said, it has to be done right, because we need it around for the next 20 years, not just for the next 6 months. That's why we'll be different from everyone else, because we're going to do it right. So yeah, I'm not a computer genius myself. I know it takes time to send things to create a new database and a new script, especially when you do it manually, and new people are joining all the time, and making sure it all works. And it does take time. I wish it was faster. I really, really do. And I know the programmers doing Ramadan and everything like that. And it's not just the Ramadan, but it's also the culture. It's not just the religion; it's also the culture. Depending on which culture you're with, it's different for everyone. And I am not going to what do you call it? I'm not going to come down on someone for believing in God, if you know what I mean, no matter who they are. So people are allowed to believe in whatever they believe in, and that's fine with me. And I'm not going to go against them because I want to make money. You know, it just seems wrong in the end for me to say I want to make money. I don't care about what you believe in, because that's totally against what Bitcoin Ascension is all about. So yes, I'd rather it was all done overnight, but I think this is a testament to what Bitcoin Ascension is all about, that we don't say, well, this guy's overly religious, so we don't want to use him because we want to make money faster. We're actually destroying the very essence of what Bitcoin Ascension was all about, as frustrating as it is, you know. But we can't do that. We can't become those people that remove something because it's inconvenient, whether it's good for other people or not, and we just get rid of it because it's inconvenient for us. You know, then we become like everyone else, and the world plunges into darkness again. We can't have that happening. So, and I won't have that happening. So, yes, I want it to go faster. Yes, I want it all fixed and ready to go. We all need to make money, but I won't do it at the expense of people's beliefs and their lives. It's not what Bitcoin Ascension is all about. If you want something like that, there's plenty of programs on Facebook that you can do that, because they don't give a crap about anyone in some of those programs. You know, not all. I'm not dissing all other programs, but, you know, they're there just for the money and nothing else. I'm here for a lot more than just the money. The money is still important, believe me, but we're going to be a lot more than that. And I know that most of you in here feel that way as well. And it's okay to not be happy about it. There's no problem with that. We're human, you know. I'm not happy about it, but I'm not going to come down on someone because, you know, or try and hurry them up and destroy what is their core belief in life. It's just not right. So I'm happy to wait another week, because before this, you know, we all had financial problems before Bitcoin Ascension came around. So it's not Bitcoin Ascension's problem that you have financial problems. Okay, you had financial problems beforehand. That's why you do these programs. We're here to fix them, but we never said we're going to fix them overnight. So I want it to go faster, believe me. And as I said to someone today, when he said it was running a bit slow, I said, well, I do my part, you know, and this particular person isn't one to promote or anything like that. You can't complain about it going slow if you're not prepared to do anything to make it go fast, you know. So, and again, I don't come down on them. It's just a simple truth. It's just facts, you know. And then I give you the choice of what you want to do. You want to sit there and complain about it, or you want to actually do something and actually become successful. It's up to you. As I said, we've still got people joining, and that's great. You know, considering I've been in a lot of programs where they've had a few issues, and no one's joined, of course, because they're waiting for the issue. What's happening with us? We've got issues. It's got to get sorted, and people are still joining. You know, the group is still advertising. That's the right attitude. That's how you succeed. That's just how it's done. You have to commit. You have to be, if you believe in it, you have to commit to it. You know, it's the same as Ramadan. He believes in this. He committed to it. Good on him, and that's great. I think that's fantastic. And it's the same for people at Christmas time, Easter time, Passover, anything you want to go on the religious side of things. It's the same for everyone. They take time to do what they believe in, and there's nothing wrong with that. And as I said with Bitcoin Ascension, we're not just going to be helping one faith out to heal the world. The faith doesn't even come into it in the sense that it doesn't matter who you are, we're going to help, and I mean, okay, we're not going to help the mafia or anything like that, but we're going to help the people that where it matters. I won't be doing things for religious reasons. I won't be doing things for political reasons. I'll just be doing things to help people. I don't bring all that other crap into it because I think it just murks up the waters a bit, and no one understands where you lose your direction when you start bringing other things like that. I just want to treat humans as humans. Doesn't matter where they're from or what they believe in. They're humans. If they're in need, we want to be able to help them, and that's what Bitcoin Ascension is going to be all about. And that's why it's not just another program. Okay, it's actually its own belief, its own way of life. It'll become its own monster in terms of being able to help people, and it'll just be perpetually better and better all the time. And you guys are the core of that. You're the very core of what Bitcoin Ascension is all about. You helped start this. I started a program, and what I wanted to do. But as I said, I can't do it all by myself. I had to find people who believed in that sort of thing too. So, and we've done that. And we're doing it, more and more people are joining all the time. It's fantastic. It's great. And I'd like to thank you for your patience. Because as I said, I want to get paid as well. Believe me, I need money as much as anyone does. You can't get through life on just smiles, can you? Otherwise, life wouldn't be a problem for me. I'd be the richest man in the world. I'm always smiling and always trying to make people happy. Just for the joy of actually making someone smile. If you can make one person smile a day, you're doing a great job. And now, if everyone did that, we'd have the happiest world around, wouldn't we? So, it's just who we are. And as I said, I couldn't do this without you guys. Everyone says, "Oh, Ivan, you're so great. You do this and you do that and you work hard and everything." So do you all. You're all, as I said, I'm just the same as you guys. I just had an idea and I've gone with it, and I'm hopefully intelligent enough to be able to make it as great as I wanted to make it, and I'm very sure I can. I don't want to get credit for it. It's just I'm able to do it, so I did it. I'm sure many of you had the same sort of idea over time, but didn't know how to go about it. And as I said, if it wasn't for Tom Kemp, I probably would still be mulling. I know what I want to do. I didn't know how to get it done. And if it wasn't for Tom, I'd probably still be trying to muck around with it, trying to work out how to do it. So it's not just about me, obviously. And I'm not even talking about the tagline. It's not just about me. It's a lot of people came together to make Bitcoin Ascension what it is, and it's going to be so much big. But just remember this time right now of where we started and where we're going to be in like 5 years' time. Think back to now and go, well, I was there and I helped. Get this train rolling. It wasn't just Ivan. It wasn't just Tom. It was all of us. And you have to recognise that it's all of you. So give yourselves a pat on the back, but pat each other on the back because you're doing a great work together. I saw in the chat there that Kath was asking about the ad of the day, which is great. And I think Elaine said, "Oh, well, you can make the ad of the day, and we'll follow you." And that's fantastic. It's not all about just the admin doing the work or me putting up an ad or Tom. It's the members are just as important. As I said, the admin are only just members who try and pitch in and help on an official capacity. They're not paid for it. They just do it because they believe in it. And Kath Foster and Clyde Anderson, and I know I name these people all the time, but they come to mind, what I'm like with names. So I remember their names. And Ala and all that sort of thing. They're not admin, but they work just as hard to make this great. You don't have to be admin to do something. I have the admin I have because it helps me more than anything else, and it helps you guys, right? But all the other people doing what they're doing is just as important as what the admin are doing. Everyone deserves the respect and everything like that. So if I need more admin, I know where to look for. if they want to become admin. I don't need more admin just yet, but I think after relaunch, I'm probably going to, because I think it's going to, once we show the payouts and all that and how safe it is, and the other things that we're bringing in, it's just going to actually just gain so much more momentum, simply because of how long we've been around. And that's how any business anywhere in the world gets better, is because of the longevity. You know, people may not think about it for the first 6 months to a year, but so see, oh, they're still around and still doing all right and still doing what they said they're going to be doing, then I'll join. And you'll have a massive influx. That's just how it works. You know, no company starts off perfect. None. So what we're doing is great. And I'd just like to take the opportunity to thank you all, you guys, for your patience and your commitment and your general awesomeness, basically, of who you are. You know, and even if I didn't have Bitcoin Ascension, I'd love to know all you guys, because you're just fantastic. And I really can't wait till everything's moving and chugging along really nice, and I'm making some money too, because then I can do my tour of the UK, meet up with you guys, and I don't care, we're just at a pub having a cow lunch, you know, or a meal somewhere. You know, it doesn't have to be flashy hotels or anything like that. I'm a meat and potato type guy. I'll have a nice, you know, chicken parmesan at the local pub and a beer with you, and just be able to meet with you. I think the idea of Bitcoin Ascension is we're not trying to be men in suits and trying to create a facade of how perfect we are. We're just regular people trying to do something, and I'll never go away from that. You know, I may get my flashy car one day and things like that, but I'm never going to put up front. I'm always going to be like this. You're not going to see me in a suit, you know, unless I'm doing another wedding. But you're not going to see me in a suit and trying to make me look, I don't know, more business-like than what I am. Because I need people to believe in me, not my suit. You know what I mean? So I don't mind suits. I just, in Australia, they're too bloody hot to wear all the time. And it's not me, you know. So if it's not you, you don't wear it, is it? You know, so that's why I don't wear dresses, you know. They're not me. They don't suit me, you know. I just can't find something that fits my hips anyway. So, you know, it makes it difficult. So I stick with what I wear and who I am, and I'm very, I guess, colloquial. You know, g'day mate, hey darling, things like that. It's just me. You know, I'm not trying to say yes sir, no sir, and all that sort of thing, because that's not me. And you have to stay true to who you are if you want to, you know, really make a difference in the world and have people believe in you. They have to believe in the real you, not the fake you. And it's very easy to be real. It's very hard to be fake. You know, as I said, I could come on here in a suit and act like I know everything and have a big ego and all that sort of thing. But that's a lot of work. I'd rather just be me, and if people believe in me and what I want to do with Bitcoin Ascension, and you join me in doing that, and we all believe in that sort of thing, I'm a lot happier. It's a lot easier. And then when I am meeting with you, when you go up and meet, you go, hey, you're the same as you were online. And, well, yeah, you know, it's too hard to be anything else. I've met some people who are like totally different offline than what they are online. And it's like, are you the same person? Because they just don't seem to be that person. So, and it's not always a bad thing. But yeah, I'm just always me. Anyone who's met me, Chrissy Stevens will tell you when she watches the replay. She met me, you know, for coffee one morning when I was in Brisbane, and you know, I was exactly the same as what she saw in the lives, and she'd only seen a couple of lives, I think, at that stage. But I was no different. You know, be true to who you are, and people will follow you. You know, but really believe. I mean, I know people are doing a lot of other programs and things like that, and that's fine. But really believe in what Bitcoin Ascension is about. It's not just about a program. It's not just about making money. It's about doing a lot more. Even though we are going to be making money. So, you know, I just, you know, thank you all for believing in me, believing in Bitcoin Ascension, and believing in yourselves the way I believe in you guys. So, I think that's about it, really. I'm hoping for good news in the next few days. I really am. Because I want to get started. I really want to, you know, get going. I'll get used to these time differences and how light it is still. You know, it's like 9:30 now, I think, or something, and it's still light outside. Even in summer in Australia, sort of thing, it doesn't stay light that long. You know, 7 o'clock maybe, but nothing like this. So it's very, very weird. And I'm totally blaming Terry Phillips for the whole thing. You know, because she's Welsh. So I'll blame her for everything. She blames me for everything, so I'll blame her back for this. She must control the daylight, obviously. So I'm totally blaming Terry. So everyone say, Terry, don't stuff around Ivan so much. No, she's been fantastic, actually. I would be so lost here without her and Stacey. I would be totally lost over here. I wouldn't know what I was doing. They're showing me around and making sure I'm all right, and I know what I'm doing. Because, as I said, I'm not someone who knows how to do everything. I come in a new situation, and I don't overthink it beforehand. Before I do it, I don't really plan. I just go, and I just turn up and see what happens. That's called life, and it's fun. And I'm here, and I have a plan, but I'm not there yet. I didn't have it all set up before I came over. I've turned up. Hey, here I am. What's the world going to throw at me this time? And I'll always take on whatever the world throws at me, and and I'll try and improve that. So always turn it to your advantage, and everything like that. So it's because I've got such good friends like I do that I'm able to do that sort of thing. Even without money. I'm still able to do this, or without a lot of money. I'm still able to do this. I'm still able to be happy and have a life, and see wonder all over the world without money. You can do it. You don't need money for that. Friendship doesn't cost. Friendship is friendship, and if you've got that friendship and you've got that love that you have for people, then life's a lot easier. It really is. And obviously we need money for certain things, but because you've got to live. But there's a lot of things in life that are free, and one thing is a good friendship, or someone you're deeply in love with, or something like that. That doesn't require money. It just makes your life a whole lot better, and it's all for free. So don't focus too much on the money and miss out on all the great free stuff that's out there. That's even better than if you did have money. So appreciate that, but also we want money, but appreciate what you have got, right now, because when you are doing really, really well, especially with Bitcoin Ascension, when you are making a lot of money, remember who you were. Don't become something that you're not. Remember who you were, and remember the people that you were with, because they're the people that stick with you, whether you're rich or poor. Okay? So they're the people you want to stick with, not people if you're a multi-millionaire and then, you're with a whole heap of other multi-millionaires who didn't know you beforehand, and it's not the same thing. It really isn't. They know you because you have the money. I'd rather have the people with me when I have the money that knew me when I didn't have the money and still love me just as for who I was. So always stay true to yourself. There's your life lesson for the day. Not having a lot of money doesn't make you any less of a person than a person who has millions or billions of dollars. They're no better than you, okay? They just have money. But they may not have the same friendship we had. We're probably luckier, I think. Because I think if I was a multi-millionaire, I wouldn't know half the people here because I wouldn't have that opportunity. But I've come from not a silver spoon, but a wooden spoon. I started at the bottom and I worked my way up. And I've met incredible people along that way. And they're people that will stick with me forever, whether I'm rich or poor. So it feels safer that I know I could, potentially I can earn millions and millions of dollars, but I'm not so stressed about, who do I trust, because I've already got those people who I trust, and that's you guys, and the friends I have in my life, and the people I love with all my heart. They're there, and so I don't have that stress when I do make $1 million, that I don't know who to trust, because I've already got that posse of trustworthy friends that I care for. So and they care for me, and it's got nothing to do with the dollar value. So yes, we want to be rich because we want to be able to do things in our lives that'll improve our lives, improve our families and people we love's lives, and improve the world. But remember the people who were with you at the beginning when you weren't all rich. Okay, that's why I don't want to be famous. I don't need it. I'm already famous with my friends and the people who love me, right, and my family. I'm already famous as far as I'm concerned, and I don't need the rest of the world to judge me on it. I'm happy. So Bitcoin Ascension can be all the famous it can be. It's an idea. It's a thing. It's a sign on the door. But I'm quite happy being who I am, and I don't need the world to know about it because I'm very, very happy right now with what I do have. So, and I hope you guys are too, happy with what you do have right now. Yeah, we're going to have a lot more. That's why we do this. But remember what now is, because I think that's what they call the foundation of what your life's going to be, whether you're rich or poor. And I think it's going to be very, very important when we are doing very well financially to remember all that. Okay, I think I've gone over that enough. But other than that, I'll have to check on the merchandise to see how the sales are going there. We want to get rid of that stuff so we can start the new stuff. And as I said, you know what's happening with the profits for all that. That's all going for back into the matrix and helping you guys out, and we'll be able to run a heap of competitions and give away all these positions back to all you guys, because I don't want them. If I want to get into those positions, I'll have to do the competitions myself. And I probably will, because as I said, I'm just like you guys. When I was giving away my positions, I couldn't really go in the competition because I can't really give one to myself. But these other ones I can, because it's open for everyone. So, and I think it makes it more fun if I can get involved too. And don't worry, there won't be recruiting competitions. Otherwise, Tom will win most of them. But it'll be like best comment of the day, or best live testimonial, or best, I don't know, picture created for competitions like that. Just fun stuff that we can do, and everyone has an equal chance of winning. And I think that's great. And we'll do different types of competitions, because if you're no good at graphic design, but you're great at writing, or you're not even good at that, but you're great at making a comment, or you're great at sharing, or something like that, like one of my lives, then bang, you win a position. And we have to give those positions away. So there's going to be lots of competitions and lots of winners, because the more we sell, obviously the more positions we can get, and the more we give away back to you guys. So I think it'll be a great way to introduce new people to it who maybe can't afford to get in. They could win a position just by, if it's a commenting competition or something like that, they don't even have to be a member, and they can comment and they can win a position because they're helping. They're putting in, so they'll get something out of it. And it's a great way to introduce new people who maybe can't afford to do it. So, and that'd be fantastic, especially with the poorer countries, where they don't have the sort of money, even though it's only like $30 or something, but they don't have that sort of money. So, Philippines and stuff like that, don't, the dollar value is much different. But if they get in, they help us with the advertising or any of the competitions we're doing, they can win a position. I think that's a great way of doing it. And they can keep doing it because they can win more, or they can introduce their friends and say, hey, do this with us, you might be able to win a position. And that's how we get the name of Bitcoin Ascension known everywhere. It's going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to be very, very exciting. So that's it from me right now. I'll obviously keep checking with the program and see how we're going. As I said, even if he tells me, 24 hours will be done, I'll wait till I know it's done. And he's ready to move everything up before I say anything, because 24 hours doesn't always mean 24 hours. Something I've learned. And it's not so much the programmer's fault. They believe they're going to have it done in 24 hours easy, and then something happens and it holds them up for like 6-7 hours, and it's ridiculous. So I don't want to make promises I can't keep. So I'll keep it as real as I can with all you guys. So, all right, I love you all very, very much. I absolutely love being in Wales. I really, really do. It is fantastic. It's so beautiful. Here in Pontypool, where I am, it's a beautiful sunny day today, really warm, and I'm standing at the top of a hill, in the suburbs, and looking out, and there's all these farms and the hills, and they're so green, and the trees and the forest. I don't say bush now, I have to say forest. Forest and the farms and things like, because I want a farm, obviously, but you're seeing it, and it's just so beautiful to stand there with a cup of coffee and just look at that sort of stuff. First thing in the morning, you get a bit of mist around and things like that. It's absolutely gorgeous. This is what life's all about. People, I lived in a city, and, it's very hard to see that sort of thing. Luckily I had the river and all that, so you get to see a lot of activity and things. But just to see, the beauty of a green forest and hills, and I like to dream and thinking, I wish I was on a horse, because I used to have a horse when I was younger. I wish I was on a horse right now, just riding along, just for the hell of riding along those hills, and seeing it and being up close to those things, and going into that forest to have a look, because I'm still a child, I'm still looking for elves and things like that. Fairies, and that's just who I am. But it's just so much beauty around. So don't be so focused on trying to make a bit of coin and miss all the beauty that's actually around you, because you're really going to be losing out. You really, really am. And Wales is just gorgeous. It really is. I mean, it's got its problems like every other country does, but it's just a gorgeous place, and I really, really love it. And the people here are amazing. As I said, I've known Terry Phillips 9 years. And she's been amazing for 9 years. She's never not been amazing. And the other people I've met here in Wales, some shopkeepers remember me from back in November. I didn't know I made that much of an impression, but they even knew my name. I think, okay, I don't remember even telling you my name. So, fantastic stuff. All right, I'll get going. I'll be back on tomorrow, probably 8 p.m. again, English time, UK time. Sorry about, I just got tied up with things and I didn't even realise the time. It's shocking stuff. I will get used to it. I'm slow, but I'll get there in the end. I'm only a guy, guys. So, guys understand and women just shake their heads at us and go, yeah, we get it. So, yeah, fantastic stuff. Keep the advertising going. Keep bringing people in because we're all going to benefit from it in the end anyway. When it relaunches with all those new people coming in, so many more people are going to get paid all at once. It's going to be like a really big day when that happens because a lot of people go, like level 5s alone, the level 4 payers. I think there's 3 or 4 people or 5 people who have made it, and a lot of level 4s and a lot of level 3s. It's just fantastic stuff. So I can't wait till it all drills through. And all these people are saying, hell, I've been paid. Look at this. I've made this today. And you're just going to see advertising everywhere on how much we paid out. And people are going to get excited. They're going to join us. Mostly for the money to begin with, and they're going to see what Bitcoin Ascension is all about and say, well, there's more to it. It actually has content. It actually has a soul, where most businesses don't have any soul whatsoever. It's just very sterile. We're not sterile. We have a soul, whether it was business with soul. So make an ad about that or something like that, or a nice picture, and because that's what we are. We're a business who have a soul, and it's not just about the money. So. Fantastic stuff. All right, guys, I've prattled on long enough, I think. I will talk to you again tomorrow. I love coming on here and talking to you. It's fantastic. I feel like I'm really connecting every time I come on live, and that's why I do it. For no other reason that I love connecting with everyone, and I feel like I'm talking to you like I would be if I was at the pub with you and things like that. I love doing it. So it's better than just writing posts all the time. So, or only coming on when there's good news. I like to talk to you all the time because I see you as all my friends, so and family. So that's why I love doing it, and that's why I had to stop doing it. So, and it's Tom's fault because he suggested I do it in the first place. He created a monster. So Tom's fault. Blame him for that. Okay, I will talk to you guys again tomorrow. Love you all. Bye bye.